here because I believe, and Ren believes, that people, not politicians, should get to decide on how they live their lives, what size of the family that they want, and whether or not all of the citizens of South Carolina have value.
Today I came out to be in community with my chosen family and to support trans youth and the trans community and my trans siblings against H.4624.
We are here to hold our elected officials accountable and let them know that the things that they are doing and passing the bills that they are passing to restrict access to care, specifically to trans youth, that's not okay.
South Carolinians don't want this bill. They want to see our youth protected, but not in the way that the governing party imagines. We want to see our youth come into their own and to flourish, but what the current legislation is looking at doing is stifling our youth and restricting them, and we want to put a stop to that.
Think about gender-affirming care being life-saving care, and think about all the trans youth who are impacted by this in South Carolina. I also think about how just truly exhausting this process is. We outnumbered the other side almost 50-1 yesterday, and these legislators are going to do what they're going to do anyway, but it's still so important for us to fight back against this stuff and then also create spaces like this where we're able to feed our people and give folks a chance to connect with each other. And I think that peer support and community is really in so many ways just as important as showing up and fighting this legislation.
Being trans has been around as long as people have been around, and being trans is beautiful. It's definitely something to be celebrated.
The best and most powerful thing we all can do is get involved in our communities. That it means advocating for what you believe and what you stand for. That means voting for compassionate and intelligent legislators. And it means showing up.
We have so many programs across South Carolina, in Charleston, Columbia, Spartanburg, the upstate.
Get involved by reaching out to the ACLU of South Carolina, to SC United.
You know, Campaign for Southern Equality, Uplift, Upstate Pride.
If you have a P flag in the local area, go join them, go meet up.
All of these entities and get involved. Get involved with these organizations so that you can be a part of the fight and showing the action behind the words.
Follow our social media, SC United, go to our website. There's tools there to help build your story for storytelling. I found your story is more impactful than you could ever think, and using that to really have your voice heard and help others. I know through my life, my story is the best tool that I have in my toolbox. So learning how to utilize that and forming your feelings and thoughts into words, and there's people out there to be able to help you, so feel free to reach out to us.
Showing out, being loud, making sure your voices are heard. You have value, and your community is here to empower you and uplift you.
Don't actually throw a table, but metaphorically throw a table. Get angry and tell your legislators, tell your representatives that you're not happy with what they're doing.
But I also want to encourage folks to feel empowered and not scared or nervous. These folks are human beings just like you and I, and they are approachable, and you can have conversations with them. You don't have to come to Columbia to do that. You can write letters, you can make phone calls, you can meet with them in district, because some of these folks are your neighbors. Now, sometimes, like we saw today, party and politics will trump things, but that's okay. It's good to continue having these conversations, standing firm with your community, and reaching out and always staying involved, and always, always, always voting.
The reason these kind of bills pass is because they don't know a trans person. They don't know a person, LGBTQ person. So the more visible you are, and the more you are seen, and the more friends you make and people you get to know and lives you touch, the more likely that this kind of legislation gets pushed aside.
We got this. I know that it seems difficult and frustrating, and it is, but we are not giving up on you. More people join the fight every day. We love you, we support you. We are gonna do the work to get you the rights that you deserve. You deserve equity like everyone else.
There's absolutely nothing wrong with you. You are beautiful and you are brilliant, and these times are really hard, but you don't have to do it alone.
We are family, we are community, and no matter what darts or boulders they throw our way, we can withstand it together.
It's the only way we're gonna make it.